Good afternoon, this is Josh Jones for 4.3, and this is my video. First question was prove Sally's password is set. So we pull the command back up, and we look at, let's see here, right here. Sudo get ent shadow Sally shows Sally has a password by the $, the Y, and the $. That's how they encapsulate it, so where you can't see what the actual password is, but her password is set. Prove Janine and Finance are owner and group for data 1. Oops. So we pull this back up. We scroll down. Let's see here. So it says prove she is owner for group 1, data 1. So you can see here with get fractal space / data 1. It shows the file is data 1. The owner is Janine. The group is finance. It shows that she has read-write capabilities right here. She's the user, and it shows all the read-writes for the rest of the people of the group and the other stuff along with that. It says display contents of super profile. I couldn't figure out what super profile was, and the more I tried to find it, the more it said it didn't exist. So I don't know if I saved something incorrectly or I didn't do something. But one of the assignments was to make a report called system underscore report txt. When I did that, I don't know if it's the same thing as what you're asking me to do with server profile. Somehow I think I'm not understanding what I'm being asked. But this is what I saved. This is my txt file that I did save, and it does tell a whole bunch of information. Firmware, CPU, all kinds of information here about where I'm pulling all my stuff from or what I'm using to find my stuff, computer-wise or hardware-wise. And this might be your server information too, as well. And like I said, maybe that's where I'm confused. But here's that, and you can see that I actually did create it, and it is saved on there. We'll go back to the top here, and I'll show you exactly. So you can see that I did create it, so it is there. And you can see it up here too as well, under engineering. So there's that. Prove that Sally has RWX access. Oh my gosh, RWX access to data 1 directory. Again, that's what I was showing you here with that command. The get factoral command does show that she has read-write access. So there's that. The questions that you asked us to ask is what file system rights does Ted have to data 1? As far as I could tell, because he's not part of, I don't know, he's not part of a group, he only has basic access to it. He can't change it, he can't manipulate it, he can't add to it. I think it's just read access is all he has. Maybe somebody can better explain that to me, because as you could tell when I was going through stuff, ID Ted groups he's part of, which is HR. He's not part of any other groups. Janine controls data, finance and data 1. She's the owner of it, and I think that's why Ted doesn't have, because he's not part of the group, so he doesn't have really any access to data 1 files. For the most part, he might be able to see them, but that's as far as that goes. Bruce reports he no longer has access to the engineering group. What are 2 possible reasons why this could be? One of them is he could have been removed as part of the engineer group, which would not allow him to have access to it anymore. And the other thing would be he doesn't have permissions. He might be part of the group, but he doesn't have permission anymore. So I'm guessing that could be the possibilities. What two recommendations do you have for management as they consider future data center upgrades? Not really sure. I'm still kind of learning how this works and how things get put together. A lot of information, and I'm still trying to process all of it. So there you go. There's my questions and there's my stuff, and I appreciate it. Thank you.